Okay, this is video 2 of our 2-3-1 formation series. There are 4 videos. We've got an introduction. If you didn't watch that, why not? Get it done. Now we're on to this video, which is about phase 1, where we're playing out from the back, how we go about doing that, present a number of scenarios. The next video after that, video 3, will be when we're breaking the press and we are into the other team's half. And finally, the last video will be to do with what happens when we lose the ball. All right, so yeah, this is a deeper dive. We did do shorter videos, mainly targeting maybe towards the kids because they're busy bees and probably bored of the tactical formation information that's presented to them. Some will take to it more than others. Everyone's different, aren't they, at this age? Some really soak it all up, others aren't interested at all. So let's crack on.
If I pitch, can you catch? Will you hold the ball? When you step to the plate, will you swing and fall? If you play, you gotta know how it's done. Can you catch? Can you hold a hard one?
Hey guys, so we're in phase 1 now, playing out from the back in our 2-3-1 formation of 7 aside kids football. Right, so in this scenario, we're in a goal kick situation. Our goalkeeper has the ball. At this age now, the goalkeeper, you want to try and utilise as much as you can, hopefully starting to develop a bit of ability on the ball, and you can use him as an outfield player, so he starts to take up higher positions on the pitch. He doesn't go running off into the other half, of course, but he's able to be more involved, okay, and certainly gets involved from playing out from the back. So really important that the goalkeeper sets the tone by playing that ball firmly into the defender, not a sloppy ball or a slow ball, lethargically done, because that's just going to allow the opposition to come and close you down. As I mentioned, this isn't going to include the opposition positions at this moment in time. That's something I'll show you later on. This is just to help those the kids especially to understand the best kind of positions or the best options that are at their disposal. Okay, so if you can see, it looks unrecognisable from a 2-3-1 formation as we know it, and that's fine because at any given moment the ball's going to be in different areas of the pitch, and we've got to be quite fluid as a formation. Notice these positions are quite, what we say, staggered, so not many players are in line really with each other. And this just means we can build together and create better angles. If everyone's in a line, it becomes a lot easier to block those, what we say, passing lanes. It becomes a lot easier to be marked, makes attacks very predictable. So the more sort of zigzag you can make the structure of your team in terms of positions on the pitch, the better. All right, so it's all about creating space like we talked about and making angles. That's going to be the biggest thing you can take away from this video series. So first of all, we've got the ball, and we want to create options. All right, so we've got our centre midfielder here. He's come deep, got closer to the goalkeeper to act as an option. You've got the 2 defenders. Now they've separated by quite a margin now because we've got the ball. When we've not got the ball, that'll be covered in phase 3. You'll see we want them to be more compact. But right now, stretch the play, become an option. And if you notice the types of shapes that are being built here with the players, you've got like a triangle between these 3, a triangle here. You could do a triangle on this side, a triangle this side, and the shaded area is basically presenting a diamond shape. So triangles, diamonds, that is exactly how you want to, the types of positions you want to adopt on the pitch, whether you're playing out from the back, whether you're in the other team's half. When you've got the ball, the more options you've got, the better. What we probably don't want, though, is like 4 or 5 players all gathering in close proximity to the player with the ball, because that means there's going to be lots of space that you could be standing in, and you're going to miss out on those opportunities. So it's about being measured, but getting 3 to 4 players in support of the player who's got the ball. So yeah, this is just a scenario, a tip, if you like. This, you don't have to do it this way particularly, but this is just an idea of how easy you can make it for yourselves when playing out from the back. So if I play the video, we've got the goalkeeper. He's played a really nice on the floor zipped pass to his defender. Now notice what happened there. As the ball got played, this defender shuffled across. He didn't just stay there. Why? Because if he loses the ball, if it is a bad pass for any reason, that does happen, and we lose it, there's going to be loads of space for them to be basically through on goal, danger. All right, but with this player being intelligent, he's shuffled across, he's closed that space. So again, he's not only has he created an option, but also if we lose the ball, he's in a good area to be able to win the ball back and protect our other defender. So best of all worlds there. So defender's now playing it forward. He's recognised the striker who's made a good run and is down the line in effect. Now I've put notes on these. Okay, this one says hold up. Okay, hold up basically means you're holding the ball up, which essentially is when you've got the ball, you're nursing it, you're looking after it a little bit, you're taking a bit of time, not too much time, but you're using your body to protect the ball. You're getting your body in the way of the ball and the player behind you, and you're sticking your butt in. You're really making it difficult for them to get the ball. And what you're doing there, you're allowing time for your fellow players to come and support you. Okay, but because we have watched this video and we've memorised it and we're supersonic, we know our wide players are going to be in a nice position. So he doesn't have to hold up for too long. He can just give it straight back to that wide man. Of course, he could turn. If he feels like he's got the beating of a defender, he's got better pace, and he's weighed that up. Of course, he could do a slick turn, run through and goal, hopefully bang one in. But just you've got to realise the risk and reward, because if you lose the ball in that situation and you're still far away from the goal, because we haven't built up the play, our players are still quite deep in their own half. And if we give the ball away there, that means when the other team now have the ball, they're going to be in on our final half, our final third, even our penalty box within no time at all. Whereas if we sort of manage it by passing the ball together and dribbling forwards, but moving all up the pitch together as a unit, you're going to find that if we were to lose the ball, we're going to be better positioned, we're going to be higher up the pitch, we can win it higher and be in on goal ourselves in next to no time. So all the decisions that you want to weigh up. But in this scenario, our attacker's decided to hold the ball up. He's going to now play it into his wide man. Now the note next to number 3, our left winger here, is width support. So he's held his width. He's not get sucked in. He's there as an option. Notice this chap over here as well. He's not got sucked over either. Just because the ball's over there, he's been disciplined. He's holding his width. That's going to be brilliant, because if you think about it, if we were to imagine the other players on this pitch, they're going to be trying to hunt this ball down. They're going to be trying to mark these men. The chances are they're going to leave a lot of space over here. Okay, so if we can find a way to switch the ball, all this space that our wide man's now got to run into, and yeah, if you can just get it out there, honestly, you're going to have a great chance of scoring, even if he's having to cross it into someone or even go himself. All right, so in this scenario, like I say, we've drawn the opponents on by this little interplay, by passing the ball to each other, and now the ball's at the feet of our centre midfielder. All right, now the note here says pivot. Pivot, a bit of a posh word. I don't know, you may have heard this in PE when you're doing netball, basketball, and that's about when you receive the ball, you're able to sort of swivel and move on one foot and face different directions. It's essentially that same concept. If the ball comes to your centre midfielder, he needs to be light on his feet. He has to be able to receive it by getting it out of his feet, not getting the ball stuck under it, and basically opening his body out so he's facing the goal that he's attacking. And then he's got options. If he's just going to receive the ball and carry on facing the same way by having his feet stuck in the mud, clamped down, he's going to limit his options, because he's going to be facing one way. And if he does want to turn out and switch the ball, which means pass the ball across the pitch, he's going to have to do a turn, which is going to take time. So if he's able to just control the ball straight away but turn at the same time, face forwards, he's then able to still pass it out wide again. He's able to pass forwards and he's able to pass out to the right. He's got more options, which is the name of the game. All right, so our centre midfielder, super talented. He's pivoted. He knows, because again, we've watched this video, we've seen the analysis, we're going to switch the ball. Now, okay, he hasn't actually played it to this man in the end, because I've now created a new scenario, but we're still in we're now moving into phase 2, where we're now in possession of the ball, but we're going to sort of break into the other team's half, okay? And this is called breaking the press. All right, breaking the press means we're under pressure. The other team are coming together, and we're going to play the ball forwards. But I'll elaborate on that more in the next video.